Welcome, Sketchbook Heroes, Sketchbook Warriors. We've had an incredible night tonight. Record-breaking, over 100 people showing up. We're now in our second and a half hour. Where we're at, I don't know. We're burning the midnight oil here. 19 people, which is a record, even for hardcore heroes. Here we go. So we're gonna do a quick cow, simple. Then we're gonna go more complex. You got to find your level wherever you're drawing. Just what's important is to practice, practice, practice. You kind of find your level, and then just like, okay, this is my level, and then try to challenge yourself. Especially once we get our exercises going, that'll be great. You say like, okay, I'm a level one. I'll have the exercises will have their levels, so you'll know what level. So which is starts off with scribbling, and it's about taking action. So let's just do a simple cow. How now, brown cow? Let's just do a simple cow. We're gonna do simple cows. So as a request, somebody requested simple cow. And yeah, it's just made up of shapes. A cow, I don't know. Man, we got it's kind of like a rectangle shape, and it's perspective and proportions, placement. If it's too close, it looks like a cow or a horse. If it's too long, you get a horse, actually, if it's longer. The neck, the placement. Okay, we're gonna place that right here. And if it's too long, you get a giraffe, right? So this placement is good, how it relates to relationships to that rectangle. I'm going to do an oval right in here, right on top of that. It's going to be really quick, a quick cow. We are going to get a little more complex. We're going to do a little perspective. This is just good warm up. Little kind of commas right here, or quotation marks for the nostrils. Somebody like cows. Keeping it simple. The other cow we did last week on YouTube is a little more complex than this. Little cud, little cow that could, or chewing that cud. Some of my students would come in. This nostril's a little bit bigger because it's closer. This one's a little further away. You can actually do the same thing here with the eye. Do one eye that's a little bit bigger and one that's a little bit smaller. It gives a little bit of perspective. Things that are closer are bigger, even just like this. And then that's yeah, ooh, big eyelashes. Big eyelashes. I don't know. With a pupil in there. Sleepy cow. Ooh. Here's a tip for you. The cow tipping. No, no cow tips. I don't know. Is there a cow tip to draw a cow? There we go. Big eyelashes, big eyes. I'm just drawing. I'm keeping it simple shapes, but I'm not breaking it down, drawing eyes and stuff, all the detail. I'm just doing it for fun. Get some ears in there. That like the letter D right there. One side's up, one side's down. I'm gonna add this a little bit more shape to it instead of just a circle. And we can add horns. Sometimes cows have horns, sometimes they don't. Should we? Yeah, let's add. I think the cow we did had some horns. Like right in there. There's a slight angle to it. Let's add that neck. Then we've got that back hind leg, that hip, hop, the hip to the hip, the hip, hip, the hop. And that kind of comes down. We'll just kind of have it in and out. See that? That's almost like a little square or rectangle right in there at an angle with little curves. Everything's made up of shapes. Let's bring that forward and then backwards a little bit like this. Yep, and then see, notice the angles. See, this could be like a square right there, and then this coming out at an angle, tapering a little bit, and then come straight down. And then I'm gonna add, which way should we go? This way. A little bit of curve, and then we got the little half circle right in here. All right, it could be a circle, see, but we just seen half of it because of overlapping. Then we got the udders. There's no udder like your mutter. Right in there. I'm just doing half circles. This middle center one, well, I have an eraser right here. Can be erased, so it's connected a little bit more. And the other two could be behind. A little bit of perspective, or not perspective, but space. Space. There we go. There we go. So you got the udders. Oh, somebody did an image. I can't see that. I'd have to download it. Jane, one of our longtime Longtime friends.
Hey,
Hey, hey, how you doing?
good thanks. How are you?
Good, good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Nice trip.
Oh yeah, my trip. What was that question?
Oh, glad you had a nice trip.
Oh, you had a nice trip too, as well. Oh, nice.
Oh, I was saying glad you had a nice trip.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good trip. All right, let's see. Oh, this cow. I'm gonna bring this curved a little bit. Curve that right there, and then I'm gonna bring one leg forward, and there's kind of like right in there. I'm actually there's like a little joint right in there. Actually, that's probably a little bit low, but that's all right. There's a joint. I'm going around the joint, and then just bring it down, and then that hoof. It's kind of like a rectangle. Watch the angles. There's one, and this chest, the torso kind of goes forward, and then this other leg will be behind here as well. There we go. Same thing, just echo the front toe up a little bit higher because it's further back. Right, so this one's up a little bit higher. And that leg back there, we're gonna shade it back, so it's pushing it back a little bit as well. Oh, we need another one in here. Not another. This is just straight up and down. See, I'm just echoing this right in here. So this is straight up and down, both, and then just straight up. There we go. And then shade it. This adds a little bit of contrast too, pushes it back. You want to add spots to your cow, you can add spots. And like here, just go back and forth like a little cow. You go, oh, cowbell. Always need more cowbell. That was the joke last week as well, last month. More cowbell. It's just I'm gonna add and here's an oval and then another shape right on top of that. A little cowbell. More cowbell, please. There you go. I'm gonna shade the inside to make it pop a little bit. I would erase that right there. Have a little more overlapping, but it doesn't. You see, this colored pencil doesn't erase too well. And actually, it's a watercolor pencil. I can add water to it. All right. And now the tail. The tail, the detail goes last. Let's add another spot in here. Another spot. You can actually add surprise messages. Little butterfly. Another little butterfly spot. Ta-da, little secret. Shh, that's our secret. All right, here's the tail. Tail of two cities. We're gonna just go and whip it around like that. See a little S shape, backwards S. Fun to do. Now you gotta go thick to thin. Let's make it let's make it smaller. I'm gonna add the tail here. This tail is just like a circle with a little triangle on it. It's learning to see these shapes. Learning to see the shapes. Because all it is just a circle with a triangle on it. And that's what a heart is as well. Two circles with a triangle on it. Learn to break things down, learn to see the shapes, how they make up other shapes. Oh, my heart over here. All right, all right. More advanced. Some shading if you want. Let's get more advanced. Let's do perspective. Since there was a big request for perspective, a little bit of perspective here now. That was a good warm up. We're gonna start off. Oh, I didn't. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go for it. That drawing that was on the is. I'm just gonna use it as a reference, but we're gonna go a little bit different from it. So, oh, here it is. All right. So we're gonna start off with a rectangle. So we do have our angles straight up and down and horizontal. And that's what perspective is, you know. Perspective is just really angles, and there's rules. There's rules. So we're going to start off with this rectangle here. This is going to be our wall. Let me see how it looks on my screen because I don't have that. Oh, no, that's not it. So start off with a rectangle. That's going to be the back wall. Close this window. I'm so used to having two screens and got spoiled. Oh, yeah, see, it's crooked. There it is. That's better. All right, here we go. Here's our rectangle. And just sketching it out. We need a vanishing point. Now there's rules to perspective. You have your horizon line. Let's see where their horizon line is. All right. The horizon line is kind of high. All right. Your horizon line is also known as your eye level, right? It's right kind of down the middle. I don't like putting it right in the middle. I just did. It's all good. It's all good. Right, it's just makes it makes it more interesting being off center. All right, so here's our horizon line, our eye level. It's if you go out to the beach and if a person's standing here and they're the same size as you, then their eyes would be at that eye level. And then if other people would be there, they can be smaller and further back. Anyways, that's eye level, horizon line. If you're at the beach, you can see the ocean. Actually, they do have an ocean back there. All right, let's get that couch in. Let's get our vanishing point in first, though. There's a vanishing point. The vanishing point is always on the horizon line. We're gonna center it right in the middle of that, and because that's how it is. There's our horizon line, our vanishing point, where things disappear. It's the twilight zone. All right, we're gonna do our couch. Our couch goes below this, so that's good. We're gonna do another rectangle. Let's see which rectangle we're gonna use. Yeah, that couch. Yeah. All right, here we go. You can use a ruler if you'd like. I mean, that gets really technical. But I'm going to just start off with a rectangle. Let's start off with a rectangle right in here. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the rectangle. Our angles, vertical and horizontal. No worries, because it's facing us. So we've got that part of the couch, right? So there's that part of the couch. Boom. Now let's do that part of the couch stick out. So there's these 2 points here. Two lines meet together, make a point, and 2 points make a line. So where's my should we fake it? Or should we grab an envelope? Where's my ruler? Oh, here's my pencil. My drawing pencil. HB. That's a good pencil. HBs are good. And people were asking, yeah, best pencil is the one you use regularly. So you got to use one regularly. All right, here we go. So from this point to this point, we're going out a little bit. Here, same thing from this way to this way. We're going to go out. We're going out. So we're using that angle. Let me see. Oh, I don't see my. I haven't been here. Oh, ah, I do have some latte. Take a little drink. All right, I'm gonna use an envelope. Oh, has my address on it. All right, we're gonna go homeowner official notice. Dear homeowner, this is time sensitive. Oh no, I'm just kidding. It's in junk mail. I'm gonna use that as a straight edge. See, it's not your resources. It's being resourceful. Here we go. From that point to this point, we're gonna go out. How far out? Let's see. Far out, man. This is the there we go. Just a little bit there because this couch is sticking out right in there. Just out a little bit. There we go. And then this is the sitting part of the couch. Far out, man. There we go. Little Cheech and Chong. Oh my gosh, when I was a kid, coming of age with Cheech and Chong was. Oh my gosh, that was yeah. I laughed so hard. Yeah. Here we go. So, and there we have this part's coming out at us. This is the back. Let's get the other parts of the couch. I think we can go straight up and down with this right in here. But we need to not go as high as this top. This is the top. We're gonna go up and down. It's a little weird. I usually don't go like this, but yeah, we're doing it. And then we're gonna go across with that other leg on this side, up and down. Yeah, I usually don't do it like this. Oops, it's up and down. So make sure that these are the same height. This one goes up a little higher. Keep it in between this our first rectangle, and then have it come down. This is the bottom right there. All right, we're going to turn those two lines into rectangles. Okay, what's important though is the top and the bottom because we don't want tangents. All right, so then ooh, you know what? Oh, that top should probably go to yeah, that vanishing point. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, it should. Okay, so we have our two lines. If you need to go higher or lower, do that. But it should go from this. What made it kind of different. You need to go from this vanishing point to this point here of our corner, and then if you need to bring this higher up, bring it higher up. But it needs to go out. It needs to go out. There we go. That angle. That angle. This couch coming forward. There it is. There's that. That's the inside. You want to shade it a little bit. Make it different. There's that. There we go. Then do the same thing on the other side from the vanishing point to our corner and then out. Yeah, there we go. See, just eyeballed it pretty good. And then I'm going to shade that because that's the inside of the couch. There we go. We can shade this as well, but that's it. Now let's do the other parts of the couch to make this make more sense. Okay. So there's a thickness to this couch. Let's break that in half. And then just go straight across. Oh, look at that straight line. Bam. Practice. And I can shade that in as well if I wanted to, because that's where it bends. And then we have the thickness of this couch. There's a thickness. This will make more sense now. These are rectangles, so these are easy because they're facing us. This rectangle here is facing us. So it goes straight across and then straight down. This is 1 point perspective. That's probably the easier one. 1 point perspective. Then you get into 2 point perspective and 3 point and other points. But 1 and 2 point are the important ones. And then from there, but these are rectangles facing us. So it's the same angles, straight up and down and straight across. The tops and the bottoms are straight across, and the sides are straight up and down. And I can shade that if I wanted to as well. Maybe a little bit darker. So there's some contrast, a little difference. Talked about that earlier. Same, compare and contrast. Things are the same, things are different. And this couch is actually better than the one that's in the picture. Well, it's the one in the picture is a little softer. We can add more cushy, but this helps with your perspective. And then we have this corner here. This little corner goes up to that vanishing point, and just this little line here should be going up in that direction. And I can shade that dark. I'm going to shade that really dark as it goes up. So even that little line here should be going up to that vanishing point. Here, this corner as well, same thing. This corner going up to that vanishing point. If you want to use your envelope here, going up. There it is. And then shade that in. One more drawing tonight, and then we'll be done for the night. Record-breaking night tonight. Oh man, I feel bad. We had 400 people that signed up. We had a full class. We pushed it. We pushed it to the 100. That's insane. So we probably had, I don't know, we had over 100 people that, I don't know, that probably didn't make it in. Yeah, I tried to getting that YouTube live, but it was too difficult. I had to download who knows what. All right. Okay, so let's finish this up, this couch up. So this corner on the outside, there's 2 points on this rectangle. This corner here, this corner here. We need to go in and then do the top because you do see the top because it's below our eye level. See our eye level? If you're anything below our eye level, you can see the top of. Anything above our eye level, you can't see the top of. Even if it's just right above our eye level, you can't see it. So this is below our eye level. And so we can see the top of it. So I'm going to go from this corner to that vanishing point. Not all the way. Let's go all the way. No, no, no. The girl said, not tonight. Just a little bit. There we go. Just enough. Right there, just to there. Gosh. Stop it, Travis. It's getting late. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So then this corner, we're going to go up and then just pass a little bit. Depending on how thick you want this back couch to be, the back part of the couch, that top couch, we can actually go pretty far back. And there's actually technically we can only go so far. Actually, no, that's good because if we go down to here, yeah, that would be the bottom. The bottom shouldn't be. Yeah, there's a because then that wall wouldn't make sense. We might have to bring the walls out a little bit to put the plants, or there's a lamp and a plant we need to add. So I might break those out a little bit longer, a little bit out. This couch is the important part. It's the centerpiece. Literally, it's in the middle. Okay, so there's that thickness, and that goes back up here. If I want to add a little more shading too, right at the edge, because the top is usually lighter. Add a little bit of shading, make that top pop just a little bit. Then I can bring it down as it can bring it down. I can bring it lighter, and I can darken up the sides up a little bit more right here. And as I bring it this way, I can go lighter. I just want that contrast, especially right at the edge, because I'm trying to do edges instead of lines. Let's see, right dark right there, and then bringing it lighter as it comes over here, and then here it's dark again. Patterns of light and dark. Oh, I gotta drink. Well, excuse me, what? So there it is. There's our couch. All right, we're gonna make our wall a little bit wider, and it's still the same angles, straight up and down. I don't know how much wider. There's a lamp right there. Lamps are us. Oh, wow. A little itch in my throat. Kind of like that. Let's see. That's good. I'm gonna bring this out a little bit more as well, and I'm gonna hide that with my plant. There we go. All right, there's my rectangle. Rectangle. Let's add my lamp. My lamp. Okay, so it's above. Huh? Did they do it right? No, I don't think they did it right. Oh no, yeah, they did. Mine's going above my eye level. My lamp is going to go above my eye level. So the top is going to curve down like this because it's a cylinder kind of shape. I'm going to taper mine a little bit more, bring it out. And now here that it's below my eye level, I'm going to curve it, or it can be straight. It can be pretty straight, but since it's right below a little bit, it's going to curve down just slightly. And then I can add these lines right in there like that. That's the lampshade, and then we got the center line coming down. Make it a thickness. And then it comes down to, yes, an oval. This should be an oval shape. And it's going to be behind the couch, part of it. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Just like an oval shape. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's the stand. And then the back of the, there we go. And then we have a plant on this side. So we'll do another oval just like that shape because it's below our eye level. You can see the top. There's going to be an oval shape right in here. And a little bit of a thickness. Pot. It can go behind the couch a little bit. Down. Bring it, I don't know, however low you want to go. If you bring it really low, no, that doesn't make sense because it can't be lower than this. Then it would be in front of this. So you would have to draw it in front. But because it's higher up, again, space pods, it's higher up, it's further back. So it can be right there. See, a little bit higher up. Pods, placement, things that are lower or closer, things that are higher up, even just this much right here, is further back. So this is behind, so it could be still be behind this couch. I'm going to give it a little bit of form by shading this bottom half. Actually, see how I curve it right there? Shade this bottom half, and then I can shade maybe one half or even the other half sides because the light maybe could be coming from the front. And then got some crazy plant stuff, like just curving around in here. I don't know what it's doing. Some crazy plant. It's a Robert plant. There you go. I'm a Led Zeppelin fan. There we go. There we go. And I'm just shade it in. And I would have to erase that, but I can shade it out. I mean, they've got this mistake in there. Shade this. The water would take that out because this is a watercolor pencil. Then there's a painting in the back. There's no overlapping on the drawing, original one, but I'm going to put a little bit of overlapping because I can see it right in here. And this painting is facing us. So the sides are straight up and down. The tops are straight across. There's a painting of some sort or a window. I think it's a painting. And there's a thickness to it because there's a frame. I'm gonna bring it down right here. Let's see. Add a thickness to it. I'm gonna make it thicker. So it's like a frame. And yeah, you can sketch any kind of picture in it that you'd like. Painting on top of the, I'm going to bring it down a little bit so it doesn't line up with, I saw my vanishing point right there. And then I'm going to sketch. Yeah, it looks like there's some mountains or clouds or whatever it is. And then just shade it in like water. I don't know, a little happy sun or something. I don't know. Clouds. And just scribbles. Just scribble. Your imagination will fill it in. And there's some kind of painting. There it is. All right, looking good, I think. You're welcome 22 hours ago. Oh, the comments. Thank you, Terry. I like it. Very nice. All right, let me see. Do I have any comments in my Zoom meeting? I have to go. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I used to be regular here, but it's been almost oh, Marianne, I remember you. 2 years, yeah, since I've been here, able to join your class. Overjoyed to see you're still doing, yeah, I'm still here, still plugging away. We went to 1 month, but we're going back to weekly, and we're gonna go to weekends. Yeah, we're still here, plugging away, doing things differently. A little bit. I mean, it's about relationships now. I've figured out. Seeing it's still the same stuff, but it's the one thing is learning to see what relationship you're focusing on. Yeah, what's your focus? We're focusing on angles here. All right, so here we go. Let's see, that's the next part of this drawing we got to do. There we go. Is your weekly access via Meetup Zoom also? Yes, it will be weekly. We'll see if we get more than 100, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that. We're gonna have more than 100 because wow, we broke a record today. We broke records. Yeah, it'll be the Zoom. It'll be on Meetup. I'll post it on Meetup, and then we'll just go weekly. But it's just gonna be a hangout. No real lessons. I'm just gonna be doing my work, answering questions. You can show your work. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be a hangout. Um, so let me see. Here we go. Here's my drawing. Oh, what's next? Here we go. All right, let's yeah. All right. So we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out. Here's our vanishing point. We're gonna use these corners now and do the bottom of our floor. So here we go. We're using that vanishing point there. We're going from that vanishing point to our corner, to this corner right here. See this corner? Get two lines, 2 points to make a line. Right there to there, and then we're gonna just draw it all the way out. Oh, right in there, that line right in there. That's that one. Do the same thing on here. Here's our corner. Here's our corner. I'm going to use that point and that point. Put it there, our original vanishing point. There it is. And then we go out. Now, now to do the floor. That's the floor here. And they've got, I don't know, it just goes on and on. On and on and on. We can you can use a ruler, you can use however, if you need it to be consistent, theirs is not consistent at all. But let's see. I don't know. I think I can eyeball it. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna put these points. 4, 5. If you use a ruler, that's fine. I'm just eyeballing it to make it kind of, and it could be wood planks that are inconsistent. But I'm trying to eyeball it and trying to make it consistent as possible all the way across. There it is. That's good right there. That'll fit. That fits. It's probably a little bit smaller. That's okay. Now now that we have these points here, if you want to do it wider, you can. If you want to make checkerboard, floor, you can do that. That's more advanced. And just keep it simple here. KISS, keep it simple, student. Here we go. There's that point, that point. Then we connect the line, and we're out, down, now. Here we go. Yeah, our hangout, just to hang out, just do stuff. It's about taking action. It's about, it's good. Building the community. supporting each other, helping each other, giving each other, you know, and that way I can work on my work and then answer questions and people just, can come and go. Yeah, sometimes it's drawing can be lonely, doing it on your own, or it can be meditative. I mean, I don't know. You go definitely go inward. You're doing it in a group and stuff. Go a little bit outward. Here we go. I'm going to the vanishing point on all these points. Doesn't have to be exact. Just get that point to line up to here. Make sure double check, recheck, and then it goes under the couch. Bam. The next one, 1 point, 2 point, 3.4, 5 point, 6 point, 7 point. Yeah, we definitely broke a record tonight. Man, I lost a lot of people. They're gonna not gonna want to come back. I'll post it. I'll try to figure it out in the next couple weeks. I'll try to figure it out and then maybe if I have to pay, it's more expensive. It's a lot more expensive. I was thinking like, okay, I don't want because the next level is I think what is it, 500 people or 1,000, and then they want to charge me, I don't know, an arm and a leg. Like, no, I'm gonna have to start charging if. But yeah, I guess there is demand, so supply and demand, we can start charging, I guess. Help pay for that. But I'd rather not. Education should be free. Really should be. I really believe that. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Education should be. Imagine if everybody was smarter, which it is happening. Oh, no, make mistakes. All right, here we go. Let's put these back in. It's all right. Happy accidents. There we go. Happy accidents. The thing is, this should look like wood anyways, right? So you can actually go back in here and add some lines. Just going out that way. Just follow these. See, it should look like wood. The little engine that would. There we go. Just going out this way. Just adding these little wood grains. Adding little shadows. We talked about shadows on the other drawing that we did. A little bit of shadows underneath. Maybe a little bit darker underneath because it is underneath. Make it underneath. I'm going to put that darker. That line a little darker. And then a little shadow underneath. You see, there we go. That makes it a little more solid. There we go. There we go. A little bit of shadows here and there. I can scribble these lines in and just sketch it. All right, almost there. Let's get these sides in. All right, let's go out this way. Here's our vanishing point again. We're gonna go to these two corners again, do the roof and the sides. So from this point to that point and out. There we go. From this point to that point and then out. This point to that point and then out. Make sure it lines up. Make sure it lines up. Make sure it lines up. Check, double check. And then out. Oh, down and out. There we go. There it is. We have now our roof, our ceiling, our walls, and our floor. All right. Now there's an opening here to some kind of deck. There's a painting on this side. Let's go from left to right. And it's just continuing this because this little wall here continues. We're just going to go out a little bit and do this rectangle because it's facing us. There's the bottom. There's the top. And this is facing us, so we don't have to worry about the vanishing point. It's just straight across and straight up and down. Yep. So your line should only be going in 3 directions, vertical, horizontal, or to the vanishing point. Unless there's like a chair here and it's turned. But the vanishing points that's a whole other lesson for another day. All right, so here we go. Let's do this. We have these 2 points on this rectangle that need to go out. Let me check my Zoom messages. Is your weekly access video meetup Zoom also? Yes. I have to go. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, let's do this. So we're going to do the bottom Point from this point to that point. Yeah, like in the hangout, if there's a question and you need help, we'll just do it. I'll answer questions. And but we're just, be working on work. Or just hanging out. There we go. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. No real lessons unless you have stuck on something. That's the best learning when you're stuck on something and you're like, oh my God, how do I do this? How do I? And sometimes we feel alone and we stop ourselves. But that's the fun part, really. You taking on a challenge and like, okay, wait a minute, how do I? And then you figure it out and it's like, oh, I got it. It's that feeling is amazing. But sometimes when you're stuck in it and it's like, oh, it's terrible. So, but it's good. The struggle is good. The struggle is real. And it's good to have a little bit of struggle because then you figure things out. It's like, oh, wow, I figured that out. And then you get first principle learning. Like, okay, there's three pots here overlapping and stuff. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep it simple. One pot, circle. There it is, circle pot. A little bit of overlapping and shade it because I'm going to make it like a sphere. Make it one side, like the light's coming from the left, probably, like the sun. I'm going to put a little bit of a oval at the bottom and then just shade it all in like one big piece. Maybe another little oval at the top. And then some, I don't know, let's make this like another little plant coming out like that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Different kind of plant. A rubber plant. There's a rubber plant. Oops, there goes another. All right, so this is glass, I guess. I'm gonna shade this in like it's still the part of the floor coming inside. Oh, I didn't make, there's a thickness here. Uh, little faux pas. All right, let's do this. That's actually a good lesson. We're just going to have to erase a little bit. We're going to do a rectangle. Now the rectangle goes from yeah, because it's on the outside, right here, this point right here, on this line, anywhere on this line, but it's going to have to go in here because we want that plant to show. We're going to go straight up, Mm, straight up, and you want to stop before you hit the top. Stop before you hit the top. Anywhere's up to you is fine. Right there. Yeah, stop before you go to the top. And then we got to make the inside. So it's a rectangle. It's facing us. This is facing us. This rectangle right here is really important. Right here, it's just a rectangle. It's facing us. And then right at the bottom, this actually goes outside a little bit. And then here we go. This is this rectangle. Bam. Now we have 2 points at the top. These 2 points go out. And because it's above our eye level, we can see underneath. So all this should be shaded. Actually, all this should be one piece. I did a line right there. Because it's behind the wall, this little line right there, and this should be erased. But I'm not doing a good job of erasing. This little line right here should be erased. You don't see it. If I can get some water on there. Oh no, it's erasing a little bit. There we go. It should not be there. All right, now these 2 points go out and forward. And this is a little bit of a wall. See, now this is a wall. I can shade it. Shade that out. This is the wall, part of the wall that's open to our balcony or whatever that is. We have 2 points right there. Those 2 points need to go out to our vanishing point. We'll start with the bottom or the one that's to the left first. There we go, to make sure it lines up. From this point to that corner and then out. Right in there to that point. This one, and they're really close together. But it'll be wider up there. They're really close together. That's okay. To that point, from this point to that point. Yeah. And it goes out. My fancy, fancy ruler. Again, what's more important, and actually that's a lesson. It's not your resources, it's your resourcefulness. A lot of times, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Don't let those things stop you. Our biggest obstacle is ourselves. You Just keep going. All right, and then eventually you'll get it. Okay, I need a ruler. Next time I'm at the store, or next time I get a little chance to organize my office space here, I'll get my rulers. Yeah, I still need to do that. Organize stuff. A place for everything and everything in its place. Here, a little bit of shading, because it actually should go down here and shade that out. Yeah, that's it right there. Contrast. This the side wall. Because the light doesn't, because it's a different plane, the light would hit it differently. See, so maybe that side's getting more light. Then, yeah, there we go. Then back here, little mountains, mountains, and then the water right at the eye level. A little bit of shading again. Get that mountain a little bit darker again. And a little bit lighter as yeah, it's not as dark. Atmospheric dissonance as well, because it's further back. Maybe a little bit of shading on this up and down on this glass. If you want to add a little ridge and add a little edge to it, a little bit of thickness to it. Make it a little more real, or add more like I don't know, slats, whatever like it is, fencing. All right, all we need is the windows on one side and we're done. We're almost done. This piece. All right, no new comments. We're just gonna do this. Let's see how many people we got. 15 of you hanging in there. Hardcore heroes. Awesome. All right, let's do the things on this side. All right, cool. The window's really simple, actually. They're paintings. There's two of them. I think there were. Let me see. Let me look at our picture again. Our reference. Our reference. Okay. Oh, there's like a fireplace. There's a painting and then there's a fireplace. Ooh, I like that. All right, let's just do it. All right, so we got to think about where the painting's going to go. Sometimes, you can kind of sketch stuff in, say, okay, I want the painting like right in here, right? So then you go to this side and say, okay, it's going to be about from here to here. That's the top and the bottom. This should be going straight up and down. That line right there. Once we have that line, let's get it below our eye level. So it kind of goes out. If it's at our eye level, it's going to go straight. We want a little bit of contrast. We want to make it look like it's coming out at us a little bit more. So it will come down. So there we go. There's our line that's furthest from us. And that's still vertical, straight up and down. But the tops and the bottom are coming toward us from the vanishing point. So let's go from the vanishing point to the top of the line, to the top of the hill, and then out, up. There we go. Here's one. And then here, this is going to come down because it's below our eye level. If it was straight, it would go straight. Not a big deal. But I like this down here. It's coming down. And then this should line up with that top one. And then you just end it right there. And this is a plane. This is a plane. Need to learn how to see planes. That really helps with perspective. I mean, look at a wall, look at a painting on a wall, look at a TV, and look at it at an angle, and then try to get the angles. Maybe not see the vanishing point, but learn to see these planes, right? You'll see this. Look at a door, look at your window. You starts learning to see planes and drawing planes, and that really helps as an exercise, as a drawing skill, as an observational thing. And then this is a painting here, so I think it well, yeah, that's what they did. We're gonna make this a rectangle on this side. We're gonna make it straight across, straight up and down, echo that other line, and then here straight across. That's the thickness of this painting. Right there, I'm gonna shade it. And let's see, it's got just lines and stuff in it. So I'm gonna draw a line there, another line down here, some stripes, another one here, whatever design of your painting is, some kind of abstract. And then it has like lines and cracks. And that one's going straight. Let's put some curves on it. And then it goes straight. And then here's another one going to the top. Make up your own designs, your own shading, your own painting. Be creative, don't just copy. Use your imagination. The greatest nation. Imagination. SpongeBob. All right. I like that. Ooh, let's get this thing going. Okay, so it's going to be very similar to this. See how this sticks out? This one's going to stick in. So this painting sticks out, but this one's going to stick in, but we do it the same. We're going to go ahead and start off the same, straight up and down. Actually, let's bring it over. I was going to do it right under the painting, but a little more contrast. I'm going to make it further out here, straight up and down. We get this line. That's the key line right there. Key line, key line, pi. So we got a key line. This is our key line right here. Then I'm gonna make it smaller than the painting. See how the painting's gonna go? Maybe I want it right about in there. See, I can kind of see where it's gonna go. I have the top and the bottom, 2 points to make a line. So here we go. From our vanishing point to the top of our line, and then out to kind of where I want it right there. And then the bottom line. This is the bottom line. There we go, the bottom line. That's the bottom line right there to the vanishing point. And then here we go. And then you got this line. It should be vertical, straight up and down. That's against the wall. We're gonna push it in now. All right, how do we do that? Same way. Same way. So that's gonna be like a hole in the wall. Here is this corner. This goes in. In. See how we did that on the outside, on this side? This time it goes in and then up. But it just goes up. If we were to see the inside of this, then you would go across and then down, but you don't see that. And that's this side of the wall. And then here from this corner goes to that vanishing point. And I'm just going to fake it because actually, you know what? There's like rocks and stuff. But it should get wider as it gets closer out here. And yeah, this is those. And I'm just scribbling it in there. It actually could be like scribbles. And then if you can add flames, like little flames, little S shapes. There we go, our fireplace. But who it looks like we're at the beach with a fireplace here going. Maybe it's a cold beach day. There it is. All right, I think we're done. One more drawing to go. Call it a night. All right, all right. No questions. I think yeah, I am answering all your questions. All righty. A little bit of shading here and there if you'd like. Practice your shading, get some textures. That's another one, texture. Getting that texture. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if you want to shade the ceiling, but no, I don't think we need to. I'm looking back and forth. I don't know if you want to add couch. See, I'm going to go to the vanishing point, break that into thirds a little bit. Add a little, make it a little more puffy, round and round. If you wanted to, little cushions. If you want to add little cushions, little pillows, get creative. Well, I'm gonna have pillows. That's what's cool is that you can, especially the decorating part of you can like, oh, okay, want to make it a little softer, add more cushions. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a heart-shaped cushion. Okay. Since it's Valentine. Silly Valentine. All right, here we go. There it is. That's it. More little things in there on the couch. Get all fancy. Girls and their pillows. All right, here we go. That's it. All right, our last drawing for the night. Our last drawing for the night. You need more time? Are you good? Everybody good? Thumbs up. All right, let's do our last drawing. I think we're gonna do that curl, right? That let me share my screen. Let me find that picture. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Oops. Yeah, there it is. I forgot about that one. Who's that? Oh, Araya. Oh, Araya, are you here? If you're here, we'll do this one. All right. Ooh, look at that perspective. See this? You can see the angles on this coming down, down. The angles on this way. There's a vanishing point way over here. That's cool. That's Veracruz, I believe. Veracruz. I mean, I went to so many towns. Oh, there's two comments. I see two comments. Hold on. Yeah, this one's got vanishing point down this way. You can see the lines going down. And the lines oof, way out to the right. I wanted to do that girl. I'll look at the comments right now. Let me get to the girl first. And then that one. I wanted to do that one. That was really nice. Oh, I want to do that one too. I'm just a little out of energy right now. Holy cow. Oh, look at the cows. That's interesting. Yeah, we spent more time on that one. True perspective. Ah, that one. Let me see. Let me look at the comments in the chat. We got three. Oh, good show, honey. Thanks. Good night. Bye-bye. You're welcome. All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. Yeah, we got 100 people here tonight. All right. I'm gonna do this one really quick. This looks hard, and it kind of is. I mean, there's certain a lot of things here. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's zoom in. Zoom into this. All right, right, right. I mean, oh, can't really zoom in. Yeah, I used to be able to zoom in, but they changed the settings on this whole thing. I'm gonna screenshot it, and then yeah, it'll screenshot when you download it. Oh, maybe I'll screenshot it and download it and upload it. Let me see, capture that, upload it, and I think I can make it bigger. Whoops, let me send it out to everyone. Is that getting oh, everyone in the meeting? Oh, I just lost it. There we go. All right, cool. Now I'm going to open it up. Then I should be able to make it bigger. There we go. Can we get bigger? Yes, we can. Look here. There we go. That's better. So if you need to screenshot it from here, you can screenshot it from here. That's better. Or if you're, yeah, that's if you're in the video on YouTube, or if you're live, you can, it's in the chat. All right, here we go. It's, you can see a circle here. Let's see. I think we can break it down. Let me see. I think, where's my notes? Here's annotate this. This is the best way to do it, because you can really see the relationships, not color, stamp, no, not stamp. Oh, that's I need my circle shape. So I get to make a perfect circle here. Purple, perfect purple circle. Right in there. All right, let's move that circle around. There it is, right in there. See that circle? Here's our circle. I'm going to copy that and paste it. See the relationships. Here it is, that one right there. Bam, look at that circle right in there. See that little torso? Paste it again. Circle goes off the page. More than half. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's paste it one more time and see how it goes this way. That'll kind of help. It's almost like instead of a grid, it's circles. That's good. Two circles, three circles, circles in there. Three circles. See, that helps with spacing. One of the biggest problems in drawing is spacing. Placement. I call it placement spacing. All right, so we're going to need three circles like that and a little bit more at the bottom. We can screenshot that again. I can screenshot that again. Why not? Screenshot that again. Oh, and I can break these circles into parts too. Let me break it into parts and then I'll screenshot it. So if you're having trouble with something, break it down. Break it down into smaller parts. You know, that's how you eat an elephant, right? You don't eat it, try to eat it. If you're having trouble, we can break it down. Let me show you how to break this down. Let's do some lines here. If I break this circle, I'm going to break the circle. This is kind of complex right here. To a vertical circle, a vertical line in half. Let's play that exactly, but that's close enough. And then here into fourths. And I use the fourths loop right there. Oops. Right there. Now that kind of helps. See, you can see how this is mostly hair on this side and the eyes and stuff in that side. Just by breaking this into fourths. And I can even see the flower, how it fits in that fourth. Right, there's these angles and stuff. All right, that really helps a lot. So let's put that in the chat one last time. We'll do this drawing and then call it a night. Let's see, is that it? Yep, that's it. Capture the flag, and then put it in the chat. So you can have both drawings down, one with and one without. Here we go. Let's draw this. There we go. All right, last drawing of the night. Let's do this. Let's start. Let's end on a good note. All right, three circles. Three circles. Stop sharing. I've done that where I've just shared. Nobody says anything. All right. All right, let's get our three circles. Do the best you can. If you need to trace something, you can trace, you know. Do what you need to do. Freehand is best though. But if you're having trouble with a freehand, you got to know where you're at, right? You know where you're at. Here's one circle. Here's two circles, and they should kind of line up right there, right there. And draw lightly. If you can draw lighter than this, let's use this other pencil. It erases a little bit better. Oh, my first time I use a drawing pencil tonight. And then I can check the height here. Another height. They should be the same. Yeah, pretty close, right in there. And then get that width and that width. Check, double check, and then bring that out this way. Oof. Out here, right in there. The height. See, we're checking for these relationships. And get that in there. Here we go, here we go. Around the outside. There it is. All right. Found it there. All right, good. That looks good. Oh, maybe not for you. I don't know. It's close enough. It's not perfect. It's okay. It's not about perfection. It's about practice. I'm getting as close as I can. It's going to be a lot closer if I didn't do this. That's for sure. All right, here we go. Let's go back to my drawing here. Let's open this one up. Oh, why is it download it? Oh, there it is. All right, here we go. That's it. I'm going to break this into fourths. Half and half again. This is the most detail is here. If we nail this circle, we've nailed the drawing. We nail the circle, we nail this drawing. Everything else is just kind of like there. It does come down a little bit more, which is fine. I miss I have two screens here. I used to put this on a separate screen. Soon, soon, soon. I don't know. Oh, maybe I might be able to connect this laptop to my screens. I got to figure that out. There's a lot of stuff I need to figure out. Yep. My other computer died. Oh, maybe I can use that one still. Then I bought another one and it was giving me trouble. Took it back. All right. Let's start with the hat. The hat starts right at the middle, right in here, right at that middle part. Okay. Right at the middle part, we kind of go back and it's an oval shape and it goes up right about there. So it goes from here to there, that kind of curve. And then we've got this whole oval that goes up a little bit higher. But let's make the top part of the hat. All right, so the top part of the hat, it's got this brim. It's kind of coming up straight a little bit. There's a little bit of thickness to it. Then it comes out and it goes parallel with this as that attaches itself. And there's a flower in there. We'll get that flower right now. But this is kind of going around and it's going around that circle. So it's a little bit on the outside of that circle. A little bit on the outside because the inside of the hat is going to be right in there, just slightly on the inside of that as it comes up and over. Yeah, well, let's just do it. Up and over. Right in there like that, see? From here, the middle goes up. And try to keep the thickness. And then we got the flower, which is like a circle in here. And there's a circle in here. The flower fits in there. Circle shape, I can see the circle shape and then the detail. Yeah, let's say right in there. And then this one part of the leaf goes out like that, the triangle shape. And then we've got 4 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the center. Right in here, try to get that center in the center. Right there. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing on that. There's a lot of little detail there. This out of the way. I need to get my things going. All right, here we go. You see how I did the circles? I kind of got the big, I see the big shape, then I break it down into the shapes, um, four circles. Now I can just go in there and go around these circles like this, right there. Shade it in a little bit. We've got our leaves. The kind of leaves kind of go over the edge a little bit and go over the edge, over that edge. And this goes behind. There's one more leaf going up this way. And then the center line, center line. I'm gonna shade it in, shade it in. All right. Yeah, yep. Yeah, starting once we get to, yeah, I think that's gonna help. With once we get I gotta get people to because I'm at 300, I think, for I mean, we had 400 people signed up for tonight. If all those 400 would have signed up, would have gone onto my YouTube channel, subscribed, then we'd be closer to monetizing that. Yep. Because I have 300 plus 400. No, that would be 700. Anyways. All right, so this is dark. This one's dark. And this is we're gonna have to shade that dark, but you don't have to do it now. All this is gonna be shaded dark. You can shade it lightly, keep it light, because we can always go back and give it another coat. You can shade it just a little bit right now. Good practice. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and I need to I can see it goes out. It doesn't go out. Here's the middle of this circle. It goes out a little further. See? Goes out a little bit further beyond maybe a fourth. I would probably say less than a fourth. Because that's about a fourth right there. So it's less than a fourth. Just past the middle is where this brim kind of comes out. I can see it from up here above the middle, and then it comes out about up to here, and then it comes back, and then it gets cut off. But I'm gonna go ahead and draw it around. It really just is an oval shape, and there's a slight angle to it, and I can fake it. Right? It's around there, something like that. Kind of like Saturn going around this going around the circle. There's the brim right in there. See, yeah, a little bit like that, like an oval shape. This oval shape is kind of hard to do actually. When my students would do it, they would do it like either a point, like a football, or they would do it like a hot dog, where it's if you get closer to a hot dog, that's okay, but it should kind of like it should pull down a little bit. Don't do it so straight, because I would students would do that all the time, and it's normal. But it should kind of like curve out a little bit. Pull it down a little bit. Don't make it so much like a hot dog or a football where these corners are pointy. That's pretty good right there. And then I'm going to shade it, a little bit of shading. It comes around. There's a little bit of and lines kind of coming. Actually, there's lines around to make it form. Well, those are all just details. All right. Got a text. Stream of consciousness. You're so talkative. It's fun, stream of consciousness. All right, here we go. The hard part. The hard part. Okay, so the hard part's gonna be in here, right? So there's a hair. There's some hairs that coming out right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of hair right there, and then on this side, there's a cheek that's gonna go there, and then the chin right in here. So this is this cheek and chin combo. So I'm just flattening it out a little bit. And then this is a cheek. And then we've got the nose that sticks out. Now, faces are challenging. But what's cool about this is that the eyes are kind of like hidden up here. This is a three-quarter view, which is a little more challenging as well. But we'll nail this. We'll nail this. See, this is like the center part. The nose is going to be right in here. See, that's the bottom of the nose. And then the mouth is going to be right in here. See, I just did those two lines. Boom. Let's zoom in. Oh, I'm already zoomed in, I think. there. Yeah, right in there. And this does take practice. So I mean, it's not going to be too far off, especially if this is a challenging one. But just get the placement and the this, it'll help. And if it doesn't look like it, it's okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Faces are challenging. No, and that's the thing, take on the challenge. Because then you practice, and then you finally get it like, oh, I mastered faces or even cartoon faces. And then go on to, whatever your level is. Don't compare to despair. You want to compare your work to your work. Just like Pearl did, that drawing that she did of the eye. I mean, the power of practice. She kept at it. All right, let's get this nose in there. All right, so this nose, here we go. Coming out at an angle right here. And it's almost like a little triangle. And that's why you see sometimes a lot of times a nose like that. People draw noses like that with that triangle. But let's make it a little more real. Let's make it a little more real. Real people. See, so there's that triangle. So there's a little bit of a curve. I'm going to curve that in the tip of the nose a little bit. Bring it down. Curve because there's like a little bit of a ball at the tip of the nose. Just a slight. I mean, it's just slight. And then we've got a nostril. There's that nostril right there. And then we've got the other part of the nostril, the outside. And again, you need to practice drawing noses. I mean, I make it look simple, but you've got to practice drawing noses. And this is an angle too. This is a 3/4 view. So there's the nose there. And then the eyes are kind of like just shaded in here. There's a little bit of a shadow of an eye in here. Just slightly in here, just slightly. In here, just a slight shadow with some shading of an eye in there. Then the lips. Let's get those lips in there. And then the hair. 9:04. Yeah, we're good on time. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, well, this is 3 hours already. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it's been 3 hours. No wonder if we kind of losing my steam a little bit. All right, I'm gonna bring this lip up a little bit. I think I'm gonna bring the lip up just slightly. The top, again, this is further away, so it's a little bit smaller. And it's the center's right there. And then you have this other lip, which is a little bit closer. And that top lip is dark. And the top lip is dark. And it comes up to a little smile. And there's the proportions of the face, the eye, it should go kind of under the eye. There's a little bit of a little right in there. I don't know what you call that. And then the bottom lip. The bottom lip is rounded. Let's go. Rounded. There it is. Yeah, this is probably the hardest part. This is a tough one. We're going to end on this one. A little bit of shading over here. Trying to give that edge of the face a little bit more definition. Comes up that way, a little bit of shoulder. And then this hair is really cool. I like the way this hair curls out. So this is the back part of the hair, kind of like the petals on that flower we did earlier. And then this part right here. This part right here. Almost looks like the letter A. See that? There's the letter A. There's that triangle, kind of curves back, and then this curves forward like that. There we go. And then there's a little split right there. But you saw that A, and then we can put a little bit of coloring if you want. Let's split that in half, and then shade the inside because that's darkness. It's occlusion. A little darkness pushes it back, makes it pop, like right there. There you go. Bam! That looks good. I like it. I like it. And then if you want to do a little bit of shading she's got a little bit of blush. Hide the eyes. Don't make them look like black eyes. Just maybe shade them in there. Soften them up if you need to. There's a shadow in there. There we go. A little bit of blush. Slight shading. I'm going little circles, spiraling. Erase it, clean it up if you need to. I use my other pencil. You see, this erases better than the colored pencil I was using earlier. There we go. All right, that looks good. And then the hair. Let's see, is the hair there? Yes, it is. It'll fit. All right, so the back side of the hair, and then it opens up like this. Here we go. And then a little bit of curves. Some of it goes in front, some of it goes behind. I don't know what this. I'm just doing it now. I'm gonna shade it. Yeah, here we go. Here's my phone. All right, here we go. Buzzing. Then I'm gonna shade that in. If you want to color it, you can color it. More hairs. Yeah, drawing is more not an outside job, it's an inside job. It's really your mindset, thinking you can, practicing, and it's okay if it doesn't turn out. You're learning, you're growing, but that's where people stop. When they make a mistake, it's like, I can't. No, it's okay. It's part of learning. If you would do it perfect, then you wouldn't be. I know mistakes are not fun. Losing a game is not fun, but you just keep at it and hopefully learn from it. So when you play the game again, you know the rules or you know the sequence, you're learning from it, you're growing from it. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get that neck in there. And let's zoom out. Let's finish this. I think we can do that. Zoom out a little bit. I think you see that. I'm going to bring it up and then continue the drawing. All right, so the neck right in here. This one's straight a little bit. And this is the trapezium, sternocleidomastoid as well. Trapezium kind of goes back, the muscles, and this goes this way. See, this is the neck, and then this is trapezium, the back, that side of the trapezium. But the artist knows that and just simplifies it. Kind of looks like upside down V. And then this triangle here for this collar, collard greens. And then this other collar going up this way. Kind of looks like the letter C if you see that. See that C? And then it cuts around. And because it's lays on top, it goes out a little bit. And this is an oval. You'll see this oval a lot, like this oval of the brim, because it's common, because it's what it is, it's just a circle in space. As you turn the circle and you turn it, you start getting that oval. And that's why you got to practice drawing those ovals. That's what's going on right here. It's a little bit of an oval as it swoops around the outside of the neck. I'm exaggerating a little bit. Shade that inside part because it's a little tighter on her, but I'm exaggerating a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, I'll stop right there for a second. Let's finish this up. I might have to zoom out a little bit more. Zoom out. There we go. Let's see, how's it looking? Hey, good looking. Yeah, and look at your drawing. Look at the original. See how maybe I'm missing something, and that's okay because again, it's hard to talk and draw. You should try it sometime. And, oh yeah, don't you get nervous when somebody's looking at your drawing? Yeah, I used to. Then you grow your confidence. You grow your confidence. Just like anything, it takes some time to grow your confidence. And you're like, oh, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. And you grow your confidence. But when you're first doing something, like even driving, somebody like looking at you, you can just like, oh, let go. And you get self-conscious. Or even when yeah, like even you're playing a game or something, like even pickleball, somebody tells you, okay, try putting your handle this way. The same thing. Oh, that's what happened to Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, went into a slump for a while because he was changing his game. He became very conscious until it becomes unconscious. Yes, that's reality. Learning. You're really conscious of everything, and you practice till it becomes unconscious. So yeah, there's levels of consciousness. When you're first doing something, you're very conscious, and then it becomes unconscious, conscious. All right, thank you for my first class. It was my first time and I really enjoyed it. Thank you. All right, awesome. Thanks for joining us. Glad you made it in. A lot of people didn't. I think there was like over 200 people that didn't make it in. Ouch. I don't know. Ouch. Okay, so here we have these little threaded lines, or I don't know what they are, beads, to tie I guess the collar together. So I'm just doing that part, that line. I just kind of see. I learned to see the parts. I can see this one's lower, this one's a little bit higher. And then there's a bead right in here. There's one bead with the highlights. I'm gonna shade it in. Then another bead up higher. I'm gonna shade it in. There's the beads, and then the beads go on. There it is. Stream of consciousness. And then the little hairs. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Good night. I know it's late already. We go till 10 sometimes. We've gone till 10. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see, let's see. Oh, and then she's got a shirt inside. We got to get that shirt in there. And it's a little bit of a curve. She's got some stripes and they're not going to fit. I'll just put one stripe and then shade it in. Yeah, shade it all in like that. I'll put another stripe in there. There it is. That's good. There's one darker, one lighter, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's getting late for me. Okay, here's the heart part. The heart, the hard part, the heart. The heart part we did already, the face. That was a challenge. Need to do the need to do the arms. Okay, so there's one arm right here, right in there. See one little hot dog, and I'm doing an oval. There's one arm. That's one part. That's the lower arm, and then you have the upper arm up here. See, I'm doing these ovals to kind of get the placement. And then there's a hand right in here, which I'm doing. See, I'm doing these shapes, and I'm just blocking it in. And then there's a heart. Yeah, see, that's one hand, and I see the arm, upper arm, lower arm, hand, the heart. She's holding the heart in here. So the heart's going to go right in here. See, I'm making it one shape. There's a lot of shapes in there, but it's about right here. I'm getting the height, the width, getting how it fits. The heart's going to be there. Her other arm is going to be right in here and kind of go up to that upper arm and lower arm. And it's back there, so it's smaller. This one's closer, so it's bigger. And that's okay. That looks good. That looks good. And then the back part of her dress. Not it gets cut off in the picture, but I can do it here. I can put a little hip on her. Little yeah, right in there. That's it. That looks good. All right, I'm gonna start with the heart and then I'm gonna move from there. All right, and we'll finish this up. Okay, so a heart is just two circles. There's one circle here, another circle there, and then it comes down into that hand. The hand is really complex. And we'll do that right now. So I'm just doing this heart shape. She's holding. Then the hand goes right in here. It's inside the hand. The thumb is going up that way. And this is the first finger, the pointer finger, the pointer sister. And then it just kind of, man, I'm just gonna make a point like this. That's the pointer finger right there. There's the thumb, comes down, then goes onto that the hand. See, this hand goes onto that lower arm. And then this shape is just this X right there. You have the pointer finger. I want to say pointer scissors. Yeah, that pointer finger, and then the other fingers are just kind of like wrapped in there. And just like right in there. So I'm gonna just go in here. One. And then see, it kind of looks like the letter E. We'll keep it at that. There. Bam. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this whole arm. Again, curving this way, and it goes on top. See, there's a little bit of it goes beyond that arm because it's on top of that arm. It comes up. There's a fold right there. And then we're going to do this on top of this arm right up here and stops right there. See how it stops right there? We don't go all the way to the top. This just comes around, and then there's a wrinkle right in here as well, another fold. Like a Y fold. There's a Y, the letter Y, and then this kind of just comes and bows out, and then comes back up. There's that arm. Ta-da! See that arm's in there, and this is on the outside. If you can shade it out, so you can shade out instead of erasing. I'd rather shade. You already did that shading, and just shade. And then speaking of detail, there's a lot of little detail in here. You can scribble it in. You don't have to draw it perfectly, so you can just scribble it in. There's all kinds of designs on her dress up here on her blouse. And then it just kind of goes around, but it looks like scribbles. You can just scribble it and scribble it around. And just scribble it. And then there's a little bit of shadow under here because it's underneath the arm. A little bit of shadow on the side, maybe. There it is. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. Just need the hand, this other hand right here. And it's holding on to there. I'm gonna do this oval right in here. That hand's gonna be in there. And then I'm gonna start with this hand and then go back. Just kind of like I did this one. All right, all right. Let's see. We got these fingers. These fingers are tough. Let's start off with the pointer finger. Right in there. Like this. And it does, you got to practice drawing hands. Everybody has, you can draw with one hand, draw your other hand. And I know they're tough. They're tough. Fingers. I stood away from hands for a while until I get, okay, it's time to learn. Time to practice drawing hands. And here's, I'm drawing like, what are these? These look like stretched out Hershey Kisses. All right, there's 1, 2, 3. And there's another finger in here, but I didn't draw it. It didn't end up. But it's wrapped around that heart. It could be the thumb. It had maybe a little bit of a thumb in there. That doesn't look too bad. Then I can shade in the heart now because it's red. If you have colors, you can color it in. It's got a little bit of a highlight right up in here, which I kind of lost. I bring my highlight down a little bit. It's okay. Is there a highlight on this side? No, very slight. Not a lot. Not as much as it is up there. Trying to give it some form. Yeah, I'm happy with those those ghost fingers. It's stylized. It's stylized. It's okay. Now let's get that lower arm right in here. So that lower arm can go right here, and then I can curve it around and give it a little bit of thickness. See, there's that lower arm. There's a little bit of a bulge in there. That lower arm and then that curve. If you're not getting it, it's okay. Should I zoom in? Zoom in so you can see it better. It's okay. Then we got this part of the blouse going up and over. And then the top part that goes up and over. Shade that. And then I'm not doing it right. Actually, I'm squeezing it in. There should be more space here, or maybe this should have been further in. Something's off, but it's okay. Not about perfection, about the practice. Maybe yours is better than mine, which is great. Hey, I know that some people drew they're drawing faster than I did. That's good. Yeah, yes, something's off in here, but it's okay. It looks fine for me. But I know it's off. It's okay. It's not full of off. If it was full of off, it'd be awful. But it's not awful. It's okay. It's good enough. It's good practice. Practice, practice, practice. All right. That's it. Sign it. Call it on night. Thank you for joining us. We had another one in the books. Another regular out there. Good, good, good. Who else has made it? Made it all the way to the end. Give you props. All right. We got a couple regulars, some new people. And it's down to 10 people. 10 people, 10 people tonight. You're welcome. All right, here we go. I don't know if you want to share. I'm going to stop the recording and thank you. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I don't know. Eventually, I'll push that a little more. Once I feel comfortable, because I actually don't. Once I actually, yeah, I don't have what I wanted. My vision of what I want it to be. It's already been a couple of years, but I've been busy with other stuff. All right, glad it was fun. Glad you enjoyed it. Let's not end the meeting. Let's just maybe I didn't maybe I'm not recording.